Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Ford Field. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ballgame here this afternoon. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson, the Patriots ball carrier. The tackle by Jack Campbell. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. Crazy. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Yards on the play.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown. Touchdown, New England. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180! What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Forced to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
DC! Bang, 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 bang! What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Off the play fake, it's May. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. Forced out wide. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Attack.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Robert Spillane spills him there. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
180.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. The Patriots out on top. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 7.
Here we go. Tonight. 180. Turbo set.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Shell.
A second down throw for Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now, May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They quickly out to Diggs. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
One on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
16 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Henderson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
On 2nd down, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
A gain of 2.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Got it. What's that?
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Got it. What's that?
On play action, Goff pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Cut. 180. What's that?
They'll go play action with Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, what's that?
May gonna look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's gonna give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes 2nd and 4.
The 38-yard line.
May to the air once more. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That is on for the Patriots field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
120.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Value 3. Go to that. Like 20.
Goff to the throw here on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
This pitch and catch may look routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
DC. Value 1.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. The 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
That's another.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. gain of 28.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Come on. Like 20. Attack.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Patriots first down.
41-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on third down is May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Patriots.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
May to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it and go. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
He'll take off again, and he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we'll check in with our referee. Now it is first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one broken up, in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing.
To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Patriots. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point now for Borregales. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 180! Cut!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work this out to the 23. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
At the 23-yard line.
Cut! 20!
On the bootleg, it's Goff. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Cut! Turbo!
Throwing, Goff. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Here we go, tonight!
1st and 10 at the 41.
Goff to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. From out of the gun, here's May. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And Gets away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Yo, what's that?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4.
We go tonight. Black 20. What?
On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37.
A gain of 6.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Tonight. 180. What's that?
They hand it to Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. A pickup of 44 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
What? Turbo's that?
Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Cut. 180. Turbo.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go tonight. 120. Attack.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
It's 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. Defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And all of us, all my people there, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no resting when sun is down. Whatever I get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, it's Stevenson.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, New England.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's to the left side and taken in by Gibbs. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And a Patriot 1st down.
Now Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run with this. It's Stevenson. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So it's a